You can earn a six-figure salary and still be broke. You can win a lottery and lose it all. But you can start with very little and quietly build real wealth. The difference is not intelligence, it's mindset. And that's why these three books that I'm going to share with you today completely changed how I think about money. And if you read and apply the lessons from these books, you'll never look at money the same way again. You see, the third one contains one simple idea that most people ignore, even though it could completely transform their financial future. So hang on, I'm going to get to that. The first one, The Richest Man in Babylon. This book was written almost 100 years ago, yet the lessons in it, they're still very relevant today. The story takes place in ancient Babylon, but no, don't let that deceive you. It's one of the simplest and most powerful books ever written about money. The biggest lesson from this book is pay yourself first. Most people do the opposite. They pay their rent, pay the landlord, they pay the bank, they pay electricity, they pay phone bills, Netflix, Amazon, and everything else. Then they keep whatever is left. The problem is that usually nothing is left. This book teaches that every time you earn money, at least 10% should belong to you. And no, this is not for spending or for shopping or for holidays. It is for building wealth. It is for growing. The second lesson in this book is that you should make your money work for you. Instead of letting your savings sit and doing nothing, invest them so they can produce more money for you. Today we call that investing. Back then, they simply called it making your gold multiply. The language may be old, but I think the principles are priceless. Okay, let's get to the second book. This one is The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. This is one of my favorite money books because he explains, something most finance books completely ignore or miss. Money is not about maths. It's about behavior. You don't need a PhD in finance to become wealthy. You need the ability to make good decisions consistently. In this book, he shared stories of people who made millions and lost millions. One of the biggest lessons is that getting rich and staying rich are completely different skills. Getting rich would mean you have to take risks, but staying rich requires discipline and humility. The book also teaches, the power of compounding. Warren Buffett became one of the richest people in the world, not simply because he was a brilliant investor, he is, but because he invested for decades. Time, I always say, is one of the greatest tools available to you. Another lesson I picked from this book, which I love, is doing well with money has less to do with what you know and more to do with how you behave when life gets difficult. When markets crash, people panic. When everyone is buying, people get greedy. The people who win are those who stay calm and stay consistent with their investing strategy. Okay, you should get this book for yourself. It's a very solid book. Very, very solid book. Number 3, How to Handle Money by Keya Commodore. What makes this book different is that it focuses on practical, everyday money management. Many people know they should save. They know they should invest. They know they should budget. But knowledge is not enough. And just having that knowledge will not change anything. You have to take action. She breaks money down into simple steps that anyone can follow. She talks about creating good money habits, understanding your spending pattern, avoiding lifestyle inflation, managing credit, building a financial plan, things that actually fit into your life. One lesson that stands out is that financial success is not built on one decision. It is built on so many things: how you manage debt, how you plan, how you spend, how you save. The challenge most people face is they read all these books, they watch videos, like this one. They attend seminars, but they never apply, what they learn. Knowledge without action is like having a gym membership, but you never go to the gym. Nothing will change. The real value of these books isn't just reading them. It is living them. And if I could recommend only 3 books to someone starting their financial journey, this will be at the very top of the list. If you love this video, you'll love my next video where I talked about what you should do every time you get paid. And I'll see you there.